So we were talking about strange shit that happened on 25th Lane. Not a lot of strange shit. Luckily, I was a little kid, and none of it really made sense to me. As a little kid, I'm kind of glad. You know, some of those memories, you collect them, and then you look back on them with an adult mind that can reason, and none of it makes sense. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't fucking make any sense. But that doesn't make it less real. It doesn't make it less important. My mother kept telling this story about she was so scared. She was so frightened when she went to the hen house one night. She'd collect eggs. They had chickens and goats and things, and they had cattle. God, this property was huge. They had plenty of cattle. My grandfather was a rancher of sorts. He wasn't like he didn't own like a big brand or anything, but he had several head of cattle, and they had a decent property. Had a few goats and things, and of course chickens and whatnot. And one of my mother's tasks as a child, as a small child, was to go to the go collect the eggs. If those are they'd let some of the eggs proliferate. Is that a thing? And they'd have baby chicks. Some of them go into roosters, and they'd catch the chickens. And I remember her telling me stories of the first time that I heard about run around like a chicken with your head cut off. Well, the only reason that I even know that, running around like a chicken with your head cut off, the only reason I know that is they would butcher chickens. You take a chicken and you fucking whack its fucking head off with a hatchet, and you throw it on the ground, and the motherfucker would just go berserk. My mom told me a story. If you plant your left foot in the ground, and then you draw a circle with your right foot in the dirt, and you draw it all the way around, make this big circle in the dirt. If you chop the chicken's head off and you throw it in the circle, it wouldn't go past the circle. It would flop around, and it would do all of its fucking crazy shit, and then it would just fucking die there, and bleed out. But if you didn't draw the circle, that motherfucker would just run in a straight line, dude. It would just like fucking pew, and it would just run and run and run, and you'd have to go chase it down. And I don't know if that's run around like a chicken with your head cut off. I mean, I'm sure she wasn't the first person to experience that. I mean, people have been eating chickens for a long fucking time. I'm sure somebody told her, if you draw a fucking circle and put the chicken in it, it won't go far. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why a line in the dirt or a human presence will make any fucking difference in a with you know in a chicken's death throes. I don't know why that makes any fucking difference, but I remember that story my mom told me. That's why I run around with a chicken with run around like a chicken with your head cut off.